Wisconsin has allowed insurance companies to continue selling non-compliant healthcare plans through the end of 2019. We're talking about transitional insurance plans. This allows insurers to provide plans that aren't ACA compliant in many respects, as long as they don't make major changes to the plans over the last several years. These are called grandmother plans as well. You get grandmothered into the next year as long as nothing too big changes. You can grandmother non-compliant plans into the following year as long as there aren't too many changes. The federal government has extended non-compliant plans through 2019. They then said the states can follow suit at their own discretion, and Wisconsin has finalized their decision and will follow suit. So Wisconsin will continue selling non-compliant plans through the end of 2019. They issued a bulletin on May 29th saying they're going to provide insurers relief from compliance, was their language. This extension goes through December 31st. We're going to take a look at what's exempted. What do we mean by non-compliant? Well, we mean that they don't have to follow fair health insurance premium rules. They don't have to follow guaranteed availability of coverage or renewability of coverage. They don't have to follow the rules excluding them on discriminating against people with pre-existing conditions. They can discriminate against people with pre-existing conditions. They can discriminate against people in healthcare generally. And the rule about providing comprehensive health insurance, they don't have to do that either. It's this exhaustive list of very powerful provisions of the Affordable Care Act that they don't have to follow. It would be wise to not follow this exemption and get people comprehensive health insurance coverage. The impact of non-compliant plans has been discussed widely every year that it's been come up for the option of renewal. And it comes up in the frame of premium increases. By pulling people out of compliant ACA marketplaces into non-compliant plans, you will see an increase in premiums in the Obamacare marketplace. You're keeping healthier people out of the Affordable Care Act plans because the marketing that goes along with these non-compliant plans is that they're not as comprehensive, so therefore they're a little cheaper. And therefore people are seeing, the healthier people out there are seeming to flock to these cheaper, not so comprehensive plans because they don't think they're going to need comprehensive coverage since they're healthier. That pulls them out of the marketplace. The risk goes up in the Obamacare marketplace, and therefore the cost does as well. This is only exacerbated by everything else that is going on in the healthcare marketplace right now as well. We're talking about short-term insurance and association health plan changes, the GOP tax rule that zeroes out the penalty for not having insurance, and everything else, the other conversations we're having both at a state and national level about chipping away at the edges of the Affordable Care Act. Consequence of all of that, destabilizing the marketplace and increasing premiums. You can read that CMS Bulletin that started the ball rolling on this process. You can also read the link we have with the Wisconsin Bulletin from May 29th talking about Wisconsin following suit on transitional health plans. You can send us an email or ask your questions at healthwatchwisconsin.org.